What does this Ferrari have in common with the Hyundai Creta? Or what does this Tata Nexon EV have in common with the BMW X3? Well, stick around until the end of the video and we're going to tell you just that. But hello and welcome to Fervent Motorsports. Today we're going to tell you how these three features of Formula 1 have probably made it to your car by now. Innovation number 1. The ECU. While modern cars can be tuned using a laptop or diagnosed using a phone, this was not always the case. The development of engine control units or ECUs can be traced back to Formula 1 in the 80s. Formula 1 teams were some of the first to adopt electronic engine management systems, which were used to optimize engine performance and reliability. In the 90s, Formula 1 teams began using more advanced ECUs that could monitor and control a wider range of engine parameters. These included fuel injection, ignition timing, and even turbocharger boost pressure. As technology matured, ECUs began to make their way into road cars. In the 1990s, many high-end road cars such as the BMW 7 Series and even the S-Class began featuring sophisticated engine management systems that were similar to the ones in Formula 1. Today, all modern cars are equipped with ECUs and are responsible for controlling the engine, transmission, and many other critical systems. The development of the ECU has greatly improved the efficiency and performance of all modern cars, also reducing the amount of emissions and improving reliability. Innovation number 2. Regenerative braking. To answer the question of the feature that is present on the Tata Nexon EV and the BMW X3, yes, it's regenerative braking. In 2009, Formula 1 first introduced Kinetic Energy Recovery System, also known as KERS. This was the first time regenerative braking was used in major motorsports. This system allowed the drivers to recover energy from the car's brakes during braking, which could provide them with a small boost later on in the race. The introduction of KERS in Formula 1 was a significant milestone as it helped to popularize regenerative braking technology, and it also helped to create a competitive market for the development. Today, regenerative braking systems are standard features in many hybrid and electric vehicles and even in India. They play a critical role in improving the efficiency and range of these vehicles. Without these advancements made in Formula 1, it's likely that this system would not be as advanced and widely used as it is today. And coming to the last one, it is of course the paddle shifter. Now this is the link between the humble Hyundai Creta and most supercars. The paddle shifter is the type of gear selector that has become increasingly common in modern cars. It allows drivers to change gears very quickly and easily using two paddles located behind the steering wheel. The paddle shifter was first introduced in Formula 1 in the early 90s and has since become a standard feature in many performance cars. In the 90s, when Formula 1 teams started experimenting with semi-automatic gearboxes, these gearboxes allow drivers to shift gears without having to use a clutch pedal, which saved time, reduced the risk of human error, and it also saved space because drivers did not require a third pedal. However, the initial versions of these gearboxes were operated using buttons on the steering wheel, which was difficult in the heat of the moment, especially in Formula 1. Then in the 90s, Ferrari introduced the first ever paddle shift gearbox in Formula 1. This system used two paddles located behind the steering wheel, and it allowed drivers to shift either up or down with just the flick of a finger. This innovation quickly caught on and everyone else soon followed. The advantages of a paddle shifter were immediately apparent. It allowed drivers to shift gears more quickly and precisely, and it also freed up their left foot, which was previously used to operate the clutch pedal, allowing them to focus more on just steering and braking. The paddle shifter has revolutionized the way we think about gear selection. It's faster, more precise, and more intuitive than ever before. So these were our picks for 3 innovations that have probably made it to your modern day car. Have you forgotten anything? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, stay tuned to Fervent Motorsports as we get you the best of motorsport news.